Hello, we're live from the allotment on, I must tell you, a very cold day. It is absolutely freezing down here. No snow yet, as in London, but we did have a very hard frost. I've just been looking at my wheelbarrow, and the wheelbarrow was full of ice. So no snow, but a very heavy frost. And why am I down here, you might ask? At this precise moment, I'm asking myself the same thing. I'm down here because I want to collect my Christmas vegetables. So just want to say hello to everybody that's now joining. And let's get on with it. So just a quick recap for everybody just joining. I'm on the allotment. It's Christmas Day. It's just gone 11 a.m. here in the UK, and it's freezing. Absolutely freezing. No snow, but a frost and parakeets. Oh, I've just noticed something on the railway. That's a bit... Look at this, there's something on the railway. I wonder if they plan to do some work tomorrow. Look at this. It's a strange device. It's like one of those old-fashioned push me, pull you things. So, I'm going to collect my Christmas veg, the food that I'm going to eat this afternoon. Don't forget, at 3:15, I will be putting out the review show of 2020, and what a year it's been. It can't get any worse, can it, next year? So here we are. We've got the old cutters, and I've been keeping... I had some chocolate yesterday and some ice cream, and I've been eating healthy for the last month, but I've got a bit of a Rudolph nose today. So here we are. This is the Savoy cabbage that is destined for the pot this afternoon. And what a beautiful specimen it is. It's not big, but it's the right size for me. Where is it? There it is. Look at that. Beautiful specimen. I'll say hello to people once I've collected my veg. And what else do we need for the Christmas table? Sprouts, I think. Are you having some sprouts today? In fact, tell me, what are you having off the plot for the Christmas table? So here we are. Now, what I'm going to do is, rather than just try to take them off individually, I'm going to just cut the whole thing. If I can get through it. Oh, is it easier just to pull the plant out? Oh, that is really tough. There we go. So we've got a leg of sprouts. Look at them. They're not great, but it's a meal, isn't it? It's a feed. Now, I'm not going to take the others. I'm going to keep... So, am I still live? Because somebody just tried to phone me. So I'm a bit sure. Tell me in the comments if we're still live. So I've got my Savoy cabbage, and I've got my Brussels sprouts. I think that's all. I could have some rhubarb. And in the kitchen, in the freezer, I've got some Brussels sprouts as well. No, not Brussels sprouts. Blackberries. I got blackberries. So I will put my Christmas box down there. The other thing that I noticed when I turned up this morning is a lot of our community share table is on its side, and a few water butts are all over the place. So I don't know if last night it was very if it was very windy last night. It does look as if a mild storm has popped through. Just before we go back in the shed, let me just show you my Christmas flowers, of what's flowering in the garden. And this is the clematis, and it's beautiful. Christmas Day, and there are flowers in the garden. Look at that. That's a variety called Lansdowne Gem. And isn't it looking beautiful? And it's a pleasure to see on such a sunny day. Well, this morning was really sunny. But I think once that cloud goes away, see, there's a bit of blue sky just around the corner, down in Biggin Hill Way. So, who knows? Now, it's not time to harvest the cabbages yet. All these cabbages and cauliflowers and purple sprouted are for next spring. They aren't for picking now, so I will leave them. So, like I said, I've got blackberries in the freezer. But let's go in the shed. Although I'm starting to acclimatise now to the temperature, because when I turned up, like I said, it was freezing. And because obviously the hall is closed, there's nobody else down here. Nobody else is as mad as me. I'm the only one here, so there's no water for a cup of tea. But it's Christmas Day, and we got a bit of champagne. Well, Prosecco. It's the only thing that they had in the shop. And look, we even got a little flute. Slightly concerned that I've got 4 miles to walk home because obviously there's no transport today, and I've only had a banana for my breakfast. So here we go then. To everybody watching, a Merry Christmas. Hey! Oh, I can smell that. Those bubbles have gone straight down my nose. There we go. Look at this. Champagne in a shed on Christmas Day. We'll have a look at the comments in a minute. Oh, I shouldn't really fill it to the top because I've got a long and winding road to go. So let's have a look who's in then. Sarah Dixon is in. Hello, Sarah. Stu in Devon, a heavy frost in mid-Devon. Only a light frost for us. I was expecting it to be quite hard, but not so. And in Belfast, what's the weather? Glorious day in Belfast there. And you're picking your rhubarb. Stephen 5 is in. Soil and Toil is in. All the regulars are in. Stevie is in. Ballycillian, is that how you say it? They're all in. Let me have a little sip of this now. Oh, Happy New Year. Mountain Mushroom Soap is in. That sounds like a good channel, that. I'll have to go and check that out. Jay is outdoors. Nadolig Llawer na Chyd. Em is in. They're all in. Steve's in. Now, just want to thank you for your gifts that you've sent me. And a little shout out to Craig and his 7-year-old daughter, Destiny. Love to watch the show and a big fan of Rusty. Card here from Maureen and Gladys. I've also got a card which is in my other shed from Jim and Barbara. Happy Christmas, Jim and Barbara. And oh, this is another one from Craig and Destiny. I have 2 cards from them because they also sent me a very large box. Because next year I'm doing a lot of flowers as well as my vegetables. Oh, that's gone straight to my Christmas spirit. Oh, they sent me some dahlias, so I will be growing some dahlias next year. Who else is in? Wesley Carr's in. Peter Gordon is all the way from Bonnie, Scotland. Have you got snow up there? Has anybody got snow? Now, some other gifts that I've got are Planet Earth, the DVD collection. The only problem is I haven't got a DVD player, so I'll have to get a DVD player. Craig also sent me some of his pumpkin seeds, so we'll be growing them next year. I've got a beautiful book. I'm always saying, what's that bird? Oh dear, bit of burping then. What's that bird? So now I'll be able to look through, oh dear, and have a look what that bird is. Calendar. Now I've got a Charles Dowding calendar, and I've got this other calendar for a desk. So I think I might take this home and I will put that on my desk in the house. Let's have a look now. Nooney's in. Nicola, home allotment veggie beds. Sean, will you join Steve and Tony in a challenge next year? Yes, let's have a challenge next year. And I've turned up this morning and there was a little parcel outside my shed. Santa had been. And it's a book that I've never heard of before. And it's called The Life-Changing Magic of Sheds. So I've never seen this book before. So I will have a little read of that. Maybe tomorrow, because this champagne's going straight to my muddy boots. So we're not going to do this for long. I'll start to wind up now. It was just a bit of quick hello, because I know a lot of people are spending Christmas by themselves this year with the lockdowns. It's been a trying year, but we've come through it, and there's still difficult times ahead, but we'll get through them as well. Just remember, if you're in those dark moments, the bulbs will still grow, the seeds will still pop up their heads through the soil, and spring will come, and everything will get back to normal eventually. Got to keep the faith, and a bit of champagne and a cup of tea. Now, apparently the Queen's going to have a few words at 3 o'clock. So once the Queen's done her little bit, I'm popping on to my YouTube channel, 3:15, and I will be having a review of my 2020. So if you'd like to join me at 3:15 this afternoon, UK time, it will be going out as a premiere, so we can have a little chat in the comments at the side of the screen. So there's a few more people have popped in. Graham's popped in. Anna's popped in. Box's Farm in Essex said, a bit nippy. It is a bit nippy down here. Currently mucking out the geese. Normal feet. That's the thing, see, it might be Christmas Day, but there are tasks to be done. Farmers are still out in those fields tending to the flock. Vaughan is in, and Daniel from Australia. What time is it in Australia? Surely you're going to bed with a full stomach. I could do with a bit of Australian weather here, to be honest. It's nice to see the sun today, but I just want one day of warmth just to get me through. So we're coming up to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day, because I need to get those Brussels sprouts and Savoy cabbage home and start cooking the Christmas meal. If I make it, that is. Vaughan is saying the chill is to the bones. It was when I turned up, but now I've had a few of these. It's fine. It's 10:10 in Australia, and obviously they've already had their Christmas Day, so they've already seen my review show of 2020. And if you haven't seen it, which you wouldn't have because it's not out yet, you'll see it at 3:15 this afternoon. So I will wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Let's go back outside and have a look at the weather. What's so good about coming down to the plot on Christmas Day is the fact that it is so quiet. Not a plane, not a train, nothing. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining me this morning. And in 2021, we'll have a better year. And we'll have fantastic crops on the plot. Thank you for supporting me throughout the last year. And let's support each other as we go into a new year. So, for me, until next time, until 3:15 this afternoon, have a very Merry Christmas. And don't forget, you're not on your own. We're all here together. And I'll catch up with you 3:15 this afternoon. That's warmed the old cockles. I'll catch up with you later. So from me until then, Bye for now.